Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai, and today I'm gonna be reacting to Chainsaw Man chapter 143. But before that, let's talk a little bit about 142. Uh, Not too much though. I do want to point out real quick how just sweet it is of Denji to actually bring Nayuta to like a theme park because he doesn't have to, considering he's saving and doing like extra questionable jobs to start saving money so she can go to college. So this is just, yeah, this is something that is what you could call unnecessary, but he goes out of his way for her to actually just have fun like a regular kid once again. Like, even if school is first, he also wants her to have, just normal happiness that he couldn't have. But yeah, about Fumiko. I'm not gonna go through everything that she says. I can't. I'm sorry. But I'm still gonna try to find something, about her and her, I want to say backstory, but I mean, it is definitely, I feel like it's important to tell or to realize that not realize what's the word, basically just to note that you know her backstory is something that we get told instead of actually seeing it, which is interesting. It's not something like Aki or Power or something where we actually do get to see what they were like before they met Denji. Here, this is just her, just, telling her story to Denji. So it's important for us to see, his reaction right after. And it's, something that we don't get to see firsthand from her uh, point of view. Not even in one panel. Like, yes, we know what happened, right? When Denji fought the gun fiend. We know very well. But I definitely think it could have added something else if we saw it from an outsider's perspective instead of being told. But I think I prefer this for sure. So that we stayed like a little bit of a distance between Fumiko, and instead of like fully going into what she actually thinks and feels, and just this feels um, calculated to be less personal. But in terms of like um, thematic relevance in regards to Denji, I think that there's a merit to comparing Fumiko to Makima, in specifically to just the way that being a fan of someone can become very very twisted. So for Makima it was Pochita, and like she believed 100% that she was the one that knew Pochita better than anyone else. And yet, as we see at the end of the fight in the graveyard, that's definitely not the case. Otherwise, she would have known that the one she was fighting was actually Pochita and not Denji. But, that's just how it is. She was projecting her own desires and feelings onto someone else. And I feel like something along those lines is happening here. Well, she does say that, I don't think Chainsaw Man is like this saint or this superhero that can save everyone. I do want to save that person because I know that Denji or Chainsaw Man are actually, it's very fragile and weak when you really think about it, like start to kind of humanize him, but at the same time, it's like, well, she obviously does not care for him as an actual person. Kind of like how Makima did with Pochita. Makima did not care what Pochita wanted. She just wanted Pochita to fulfill her own desires. So here, Fumiko says she's going to save Denji in some way. But obviously, it's going to be in a very, in a way that only she sees fit. Regardless of whether Denji wants it or whether it's good for Denji, she doesn't care. She's just going to do it because she wants to. So there's that. And well, I do think there's still like a little bit of like guilt trip in here. I think it's more so that Fumiko is just explaining herself to Denji why she feels the way she does about him. Because even, yeah, when he asks, did your parents survive? And she was like, oh, they died, but you don't have to worry about that. So it's not like she wanted him, as far as we can tell, that she wanted him to feel bad about what he did there. And that's when she tells him, I don't believe that Chainsaw Man is basically like indestructible or that he doesn't have any emotions, that he's like basically Superman. But yeah, like definitely just her words of basically trying to help Denji very much contradict her actions and how she interacts with Denji. So that's, I am curious to see how Fujimoto is going to continue using her if she survives the next arc. Because man, I really need her to have some relevance to Denji's character, and I think it is starting to show now. I don't think we're just ignoring how awful of a person she is, but instead we're just, delving into what makes her her. But then Fumiko finishes her little speech and then just about to comment on it, but then Barem shows up pretty much out of nowhere. And he just goes, well, I'm a Chainsaw Man too. Chainsaw Man fan too. And both Denji and Fumiko stare at him. Fumiko seems like surprised, but not overly so. But Barem pretty much ignores that the way that both of them are reacting to him, and just continues on. Oh yeah, here, Japan's Public Safety Commission is impressive. Just why highlight Japan, Like, I just assumed that Barem was Japanese, but maybe he's not. Otherwise, like I said, why bring that up? But yeah, it seems like public safety is still trying to catch the hybrids that are not with them. So yeah, we still have the question, how did the hybrids get out of there? I'm guessing, once Makima was defeated, I still, like, how did the hybrids end up at the church? At least the 4 that we've seen. we don't know. But yeah, then you ask them what does he want, and then lights a cigarette with a lighter from that is Chainsaw Man merch. And then it just continues on saying that he wants to see Chainsaw Man fighting. And, you know, just basically all covered in blood and guts. Basically, Venom is just here to see a good fight and chaos arise. Which is pretty much what I expected from him. But he seems to be just, you know, once again, another example of someone being a fan of like a celebrity in a very, very unhealthy way. Or just projecting what they want from that person onto them. But then she doesn't dignify anything he says with a response now. And that's when he informs them that, you know, there's gonna be a devil attack on this building's first floor. Now by this, is it gonna be a devil attack that is just not, you know, related to them? Or is he talking about the hybrids? And yeah, if I had to guess, there will be folks down there shouting, "Save us, Chainsaw Man!" I wonder if Fumiko's making this voice maybe because Bottom is imitating her tone. And then we get the last page with Whip, Spear, and Sugo arriving at a food court where there's just, you know, a bunch of civilians and little kids. And yeah, they're here. I don't know what's gonna happen, but looking from their expressions and body language, it doesn't seem like they're, you know, they're very happy about what they're about to do. But at least Whip does seem to be more so like, well, I'm a weapon, I'm not gonna question this, let's just get on with it. But it's not happy about it. Sugo definitely looks conflicted, although him putting his hands on his pockets, it more so makes it like, you know, he wants to appear relaxed and composed, but it's not. And for a Spear, I think he's doing like the hand sign he does for as he's about to transform, but the look on his face makes it seem like if he just paused and was like, "Ah, shit, we're really doing this, huh?" Because as far as Bottom's plan was concerned, they were only going to fight public safety and public devil hunters. They weren't going to just slaughter civilians themselves. They were just going to negligently let devils do it. So yeah, this definitely must be at least giving them a small pause. But yeah, okay, so that was 142 and all I had to say about it. But yeah, let's start with 143. And before we started, I have been spoiled that Quan Chi is in this chapter. So yeah, so I'm not gonna be surprised when she does appear. But I'm gonna reserve my thoughts and questions until I get to see her or I finish the chapter. So yeah, Chainsaw Man. Titled Roar. Okay. Okay, so here's Spear. Oh, he's holding a cigarette, I think. Listen up, children. Our orders are to make the humans scream as loudly as possible as we kill them. Oh boy. Will target women and children. Higher voices, better streams. Oh boy. This is... this is gonna be rough. Like, he still doesn't seem like he wants to be doing that, but just the way that he's wording this... is not... does not reflect well on, on who he is. My suggestion, go for the limbs, makes the sense of loss immediately visible. The limbs. Sugo's already sweating. Did you just call me a child? Also, the first listen up children was for this too. Actually, I wonder how... well, we are to assume that Sugo is a high schooler. But Spear and Whip, who knows how old they are. I'll be 82 this year, show me some respect. Well, okay. I guess we have an answer now. Yeah, considering hybrids are, pretty much unkillable if you just keep giving them blood or, like, trigger their transformation thingy, then yeah, they can live pretty damn long. And considering I know about Quan Chi's comeback, that might become considering we don't know how old she is either. She's at least 50, but she could be way older than that, considering she was called like the first Devil Hunter. Sorry, off topic. Let's continue. An old hag? I'm no old hag, far from it. This is the first hybrid, though, that we get, like, a specific age that is not, Denji. So this is interesting. I'm eternally young and tough as nails. I'll never die. I'm a superior human specimen. I believe I was chosen by God. Oof, she's sounding like Baden. Or, Baden, for all we know, could have been either sarcastic or just, lying straight up when he said, I believe God will forgive us no matter what. Fair enough, that would make our imminent murder spree a message from God. Eesh. Damn, they're that indoctrinated by the church? Or did they have these beliefs before that? I like the way you think, sounds like a true believer. Okay, why are they showing the clock? What time is it? This might be important. Oh my god, it's been a long time since I had to read one of these clocks. It's like, it's like 4, no, it's 5, it's almost 5 o'clock. Let's wrap up the cigarettes. The operation begins at 5 on the dot. Okay, it's almost 5. Yeah, Sugo's looking more nervous by the second. You are the only one smoking. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy, yeah. Tick, 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 tick. And Sugo's just watching intently. Oh, shit. A kid just tripped in front of him. Oh, boy. He's starting to sweat more and more. Completely unsure of, if this is what he should be doing. This is a message from God. Yeah, a message from God. I am a weapon. I'm only loaning out my body for a little bit, is all. I wonder if him trying to convince himself is going to, to actually be enough for him to become a mass murderer. Oof. Spear and Lip are about to transform too, and she's laughing. Oh shit! Yo! Okay, so this is how she makes a comeback? God damn! This is so cool. Okay, so she cut off Spears' left arm. She cut Sugo's neck and all of Whip's head. Right as she was saying it's showtime. Okay, so just, right from this page, I'm just like, how did Quan Chi knew exactly at what second to strike before, these three started killing just indiscriminately? She's wearing a suit, so does that mean she's back with public safety, working with public safety? Because she used to be Shiba's buddy for a long time before she went to China. And she's using a katana. No, two katanas. Okay, yeah, because I remember, during part 1 when she was basically just gone for hire, basically. She used to keep like 3 blades in her back. Interesting. It seems like they're just reacting to what just happened to them, but Quan Chi just kept attacking. Damn. Now Sugo and the spear also completely lost their heads. Literally. Why you? Oh, damn. Maybe, never mind. Maybe Sugo did not lose his head, since he's the only one who was able to transform. But the other two limbs are, their unconscious bodies are just falling to the floor. Oh, did not even dignify that with an answer. She just now fully cut off his head. I love the speed lines to show how fast Quan Chi is just boom, boom, boom. And it also cut off his arm as well. Man, I'm so glad she's back. I always wanted more of her. Okay, not much dialogue this chapter, I guess. A lot of action instead. But yeah, this definitely did not turn out how I thought it would. Damn, bro. Like, we've seen Quan Chi be like nigh unbeatable in like hand-to-hand combat and just, with weapons in regards to like not using devil powers against her, but still I did not expect it to be such a massive strength difference between her and other 3 hybrids. Wow. So now what? Is Bottom going to show up? Since he's gonna notice that, no one is screaming. She's looking back at the kid who had tripped right in front of Sugo. Oh, that's where the chapter title comes from. She just says roar to scare him off. That's nice of her. And the kid just runs away screaming. Got them. Oh. But then, she says through a walkie-talkie. Oh. I just noticed something in her collar and the eye patch. They look different. They have like a, not floral, but like, circle pattern in. Interesting. Target suppression confirmed. Prepare to send in Special Division 7. Oh, yo. 20 minutes after the media coverage. Go on. East Ogikubo department store shooting spree. Death toll unclear. Shooting spree? What? What do you mean? There's just in multiple gunmen opened fire inside a department store today. The shooters were chainsawmen church followers. Oh, that's not good. So there was still a tragedy, just not where we thought it would be. And by the people we knew it would happen. I wonder why public safety knew about this one, but not the one with the guns. The death toll isn't confirmed at this time. However, the police and the National Devil Extermination Public Safety Commission have announced their plans to take swift action in response to the emerging possibility of chainsawmen church terrorist activities. Yeah. The church is not gonna have an easy time now trying to be discreet about stuff. Although that was not their intention ever anyway, in regards to Bottom's plan. They'll search the building. If they find the weapons in the basement, we could be charged with treason. Weapons? Okay, we're inside here. No one ever told me we had any weapons. What the hell is going on? Oh, Haruka was not informed that this was gonna happen. Gather all combat trained followers outside the prayer room. Explain what's going on here. I don't know a thing, never heard a word about it. And neither did you, right, Founder? Oof. Man. Fujimoto really did a big misleading here. Really misled us. He had such a big setup for the three hybrids, doing a massacre where Denji was going to be. All for that to just be completely and fully stopped by Quan Chi. And of course, we don't get an explanation on her appearance. But, I mean, concerning the suit, which, she wasn't wearing when she was an international assassin, I'm just going to assume that she's with public safety. And, because, she's friends with Kishibe. Man, I have so many questions. I mean, she has to be working with Kishibe. But I still how did public safety knew that this was going to happen at exactly this time? Because Fumiko, when Bottom approached her and Denji last chapter, there didn't, Fumiko really did seem confused and surprised that, she did not see that coming. So maybe she just wasn't told because, she's not part of the special division that was going to deal with this. So maybe if Bottom clued in that Fumiko knew, maybe he, I don't know, would have made changes to the plan or something. It's hard to say. Prepared sending a special division 7, 20 minutes after the media coverage. 20 minutes, division 7. Because, before it used to be a special division 4. But apparently now public safety has gained once again enough members to make it all the way to division 7. So now that we see Quan Chi, it does beg the question, does public safety have more hybrids working with them? or for them. I mean, the only ones, that are left really are Katana Man and Reze. And I know, so it's it's kind of hot topic of whether people want or think that Reze should or shouldn't come back to the story. But we'll see, we'll see. Since she basically had an arc to herself, whereas Quan Chi was more so a side character that was like one of like 3 factions that was aiming to get Denji for the people that hired her. So yeah, I'm really curious to see what Fujimoto is going to do with Quan Chi in the future, because yeah, it's just I feel bad with the way that things ended with her at the end of the International Assassins, and then you see just Makima using her when she would brainwash pretty much all of the hybrids, and that was just upsetting, because oh, Quan Chi, wake up, that's the woman that killed all your girlfriends. But yeah, I don't know, I need a little bit more time to really let this chapter sink in, because I did not expect it's having like, oh yeah, I did not expect for the church to have been preparing another attack completely unrelated to the hybrids attacking there at the department store. Instead, we had a shooting, which that's a lot. Although we don't get to see how, the death toll is unconfirmed. No, please, Sink Swift. Yeah, so this completely seems to have backfired actually against the church. It seems now that public safety are going to take active action to take them down. And we have no idea how it is that Denji is going to take this. So the whole plan was to, for Denji to turn into Chainsaw Man, so he could stop it. But how the hell was he supposed to know that another attack was going on at the same time in a different location than this? Unless Venom told him, but we didn't see it. So yeah, I don't know who the old guy is in the Chainsaw Man church that is talking to Haruka at the end. It doesn't seem to be someone who is high ranking, but I don't know, like, why bother giving him, why, bother using this guy? Why not just use a character we already know? Unless, Also, yeah, remember? Supposedly, oh, yeah, no adults. But then you have this guy here who is most definitely an old guy. Apparently, the hybrids are not the sole exception. But yeah, both Novana and Haruka seem very shocked and just angry that the church would do something this violent. Or at least that's how I'm interpreting it. Since Haruka is saying no one ever told me we had any weapons, but then he's not saying something like, what the hell? Why didn't you tell me you were going to kill a bunch of people? You know? So it's interesting what he chooses to say. Gather all combat trained followers outside the prayer room. Why? For a meeting, or are they preparing for public safety to come in and fight? Yeah, but then Haruka just asks for an explanation or demands one. Just, the guy doesn't know. He's just following orders, I'm guessing, from either one of the hybrids or Fami herself. And neither did you, right, founder? Yeah, Haruka is most definitely not the founder, but I guess that's what everyone's supposed to believe. Man, Haruka, I cannot wait to see more of him because he's such a intriguing character in the way that, you know, he just keeps sinking deeper and deeper into an abyss that I don't feel like he's gonna be able to crawl out of. But yeah, this was my reaction to chapter 143. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Until next time, see ya.